Croeso, this is JP Harker coming to you with another video. This one's a TBR and it's a Patriotic TBR. So I'm hoping to get through the first of these quite soon. The others, I don't know, they'll be slotted in among some of my other reading I'm doing. But first of all, we have Silures, Resistance, Resilience, Revival by Ray Howell. Now this, I feel a little guilty for not having picked up these books before. This one is only recently published, but Ray Howell was a lecturer of mine. I'm an archaeology graduate and did so much with it. And he had, while I was there, published Searching for the Silures, and this is a follow-up to that, which I'm hoping to get to very soon. For them as don't know, the Silures were the Celtic tribe that lived in this area of Wales during the Iron Age and the Roman occupation. And they spent something like 25 years resisting Roman occupation. Could well have been longer. Need to read more of the book. And I remember Ray was a great expert on the Silures when we were in university. He spoke at great length about them. He's been on television about them, all that sort of thing. And given that I'm a man who writes Romano-Celtic type fiction, I've read plenty about the Celts and the Welsh Celts, but I haven't got a single one book dedicated to the Silures, which I really should have done before now. I've read bits and pieces of them in other books. So it's nice to have a definitive focus on this tribe, which is my own local tribe, which is lovely. So yes, hoping to get to this very soon. If you're interested in Welsh history or the Celts in general, I would generally recommend these. I've only read a tiny bit of it, but it's Ray. He knows what he's on about. He's an entertaining man. That's the first one. The second, I'll count this as half a point for being something patriotic, and that's the poems of Wilfred Owen, which has been lent to me by my mother-in-law. Now, Wilfred Owen is neither fully English nor fully Welsh. He was born in Shropshire and had, I think, a Welsh father and an English mother. So he's sort of one of us. The name Owen does sort of give it away. I've not read many of his poems before. We used to study the poems of Siegfried Sassoon when I was in school, and I remember rather liking them at the time, and it was one of the more interesting things we did in that part of history. But we didn't do an awful lot of Wilfred Owen stuff, and it was recommended to me by somebody who knows me well, so I suspect this will be something I go for. And the third one of this one is going to be, I don't know how well I'll get through it, to be honest, and it is A Tywysog ar Dewin by Sian Lewis, a Brenin Edward oedd P.I. Cymru. Show you the thing there, and I'm trying to read more Welsh. I recently read Harry Potter in Welsh, and I'm reading at sort of a teenager's level in Welsh rather than an adult's level, because I am very out of practice. Es I ysgol Gymraeg, a roedd i'n medru siarad Cymraeg yn dda iawn pan oedd i'n fachgen, a nes I arholiadau yn Gymraeg. Ond so I wedi siarad lot fawr am 20 mlynedd. Felly mae'n rhaid I fi ymarfer ar gyfer fy mab, achos bydd fy mab yn mynd I ysgol Gymraeg mewn 1 blwyddyn. Mae'n bron yn 2 now. That was me in Welsh, because I need to practice it, and where better to practice something you're not sure of than on YouTube. And basically my son will be 2 very soon, and I'm hoping to send him to a Welsh school when he's 3. If he's going there, I need to be able to help him and communicate in that language and to answer his questions. And I don't really have an excuse. Whatever close friend of mine that was who desperately needs me, shush, that's my phone. I am too popular, that is my problem, to curse. But yes, I'm going to give this a go. How well I do with it, I don't know, because they are tricky to read. I can understand it, but I can't lose myself in the story because I'm having to focus on the language itself. But we shall see. I shall keep you posted. Hopefully, I shall read that. I have recently read a much younger book, but we'll see. So that is my Patriotic TBR, he said, trying to lift all books at once. I shall let my delightful viewers all know how they go and what I will and won't recommend. And I shall leave it at that for now. So, this is James, aka JP Harker. Hwyl fawr.